Like many college students would agree, the desire for fulfillment within career and life is often the ultimate ending goal. Oftentimes, real-work experience within a chosen field helps students in their transition to a career, just as much as the knowledge gained within the classroom. In my personal experience as a senior soon to enter the workforce, the opportunity to participate in an internship has proven to be one of the most beneficial additions to my transition. Throughout my time with the Kokomo Perspective newspaper, I evolved in many skills that helped to increase my knowledge of communication, as well as my goals for the future. In the summer of 2017, my internship began after an associate and employee of the newspaper introduced me to the Perspectives internship program. Determined to further my general knowledge of communication, as well as the many components of journalism, I accepted the opening and continued in my path to career development. During my internship, the tasks and challenges I faced helped in my growth as a professional. When I began the internship, I was eager to absorb all that I could of the ins and outs of journalism. As I reported on my first story the initial day I began, I realized the networking opportunities I would gain were instantaneous. Through communication with members of the community, the opportunities I received allowed me to make many lasting connections. I communicated with members of the police force, business owners, first responders, citizens, historians, musicians, and artists on a regular basis. The ability to connect to an eclectic blend of people was a reflection of my growth as a communicator. Likewise, the conversations and interviews I conducted were often fascinating and intriguing. The ability to build a story of the conversations I had created was also rewarding. Of my many published articles, an article reflecting on the assassination of John F. Kennedy was a favored piece of mine. Through interview of the many individuals familiar with the assassination, I wrote a story recounting the tragedy. Upon publishing, the article was accompanied by praise from my supervisor, as well as the involved interviewees. Additionally, a story including rhythm and blues musician and Hall of Famer Mitch Ryder and his local performance was another of my greater accomplishments. With Ryder's status as a traveling celebrity musician, I felt the interview would be nearly impossible to achieve. However, there was nothing to lose in asking for an interview. Ryder agreed to my request, resulting in one of my favored, yet more challenging to accomplish articles. Furthermore, community involvement was a major component of the internship. Participation in events such as National Night Out, an occasion associated with community and peace and involvement, allowed me to see the satisfaction in being a part of something greater than my own self. I attended the event, interviewed participants, photographed the proceedings, and presented it all in the form of a story. The experience allowed me to notice the potential I have to make a difference using the skills I possess. Through combination of these skills, I learned how to write a better story and focused on how the stories would be perceived by the public. I fine-tuned many of my researching abilities, assuring each of my articles was written to the best of my ability. Practice in writing profile pieces, news stories, covering local events, and many other facets of the career helped me in my effectiveness as a journalist. Overall, I find power in the ability to combine the skills I have developed over time. Now, I plan to take the training and education I have received to continue on my career-finding journey. Though the internship was highly beneficial to my overall goals, my focus now lies in taking the communication skills I've developed and exploring career options beyond newspaper journalism. I plan to further expand my horizons in public communication, and I find excitement in considering the direction in which I will guide my future career.